Hello friends and neighbors, this is Robert at Daybird Aviaries. How are you today? I hope you're doing wonderful. Now look, these eggs were all laid today, and I have loaded them up in my little Brinsea Octagon Incubator. Now look, these little ones over here, these pretty cream colored ones, including this one, these are silky eggs. And these three, those are lavender Ameraucana eggs, and these dirty ones back in the back over here, those are Svart Hona, and I know I mispronounced that. It is S-V-A-R-T, and the second word is H-O-N-A. That is, supposedly that is Swedish for black hen, although obviously some of them are roosters. But that is the name of the breed, at least here in the United States, as I've been told. Now those chickens that laid those eggs, those are all black, like the AM Samanis that everyone sees all over the place. These are a much rarer breed, they're smaller, and as a matter of fact, my rooster is a woolly Svart Hona. And I know I mispronounced that. That just means that he has silky featherings, just like a silky chicken, although they have not been mixed with silky chickens at all. These eggs in the middle, these come from my blue copper Marans. Now, my blue copper Marans don't lay terribly dark eggs, and this time of year, they're not laying dark eggs at all. But I wanted to go ahead and fill the incubator up, and I wanted to get them all in here and get it set. I wanted to hatch these Ameraucanas, Silky, and Svart Honas, and I didn't have enough eggs to fill in the gap. And even now, it didn't fill in completely, and so I have put some tissue paper, some napkins in, just to keep them from bouncing around too terribly much. Now look, I have a couple more things I want to show you. Now look, every now and then we get a chicken egg that is just unbelievable. Now, I have no idea what's inside here, but look how tiny that is. It's smaller, it's about the size of my dirty thumbnail. My camera's having a hard time zooming in and out on that. It's trying to focus on something. There we go. Look how tiny that is. Now those are little silky eggs just to the left of it. Now that little tiny egg came from my blue laced naked neck Wyandotte something or other chicken project that I have going on. I'll put a link to that video. But look at that little egg. Some people call those a rooster egg. Some people call those an egg that, well, it's kind of like a bodily function, and if I were to say the word, then I'm sure that the YouTube robots will demonetize this video, but some people will call it a wind egg. I've even heard it called a cockatrice egg. I'm not even sure what that is, but it's just a tiny little egg, a little pullet egg. It does not have a yolk in it. I'm positive about that, even without cracking it open. We have about 100 chickens here at Daybird Aviaries, and we get 1 or 2 of these little eggs every year, and I do crack them open. I'm not going to crack it open here on camera. What I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to let that dry out and dehydrate. My son, my 13-year-old son Daniel, the one with Asperger's, he has a collection of weird and unusual things. Beetle shells and dried up dragonflies and things of that nature, different bones that he's found in the woods that he thinks is cool. When we dissected the pig last year, he still has that pig in a jar of alcohol, and he wants to keep this little egg just like it is, and so I'm going to let him. I'm going to put it out in the barn, and I'm going to leave it for as long as I possibly can. It may rot, it may explode, something may eat it, but hopefully over the course of the winter it will dry completely out. We've done that before. You've seen the video of the duck egg that dehydrated, that soft-shelled duck egg that dried out on my computer desk. Daniel still has that egg in his little collection, and so we're going to save this egg for Daniel. It just has a bit of albumin, the egg white in there. It's just something that got passed through the reproductive system, through the oviduct. It probably does not have any kind of ovum in it, no yolk, no fertilized bits. It's probably just a bit of egg white in there, and it's going to dry out just fine. I'm quite sure of it. And so we're going to keep that for Daniel and let him have that and add to his collection of oddities. But look, I want to show you one more thing. Oh, look, this is the rest of the eggs that didn't get into the incubator. I only kept the darkest of the copper Maran eggs, and they're much darker in real life than what they appear to be on my video. But these eggs, this is some more Maran eggs, it's some more Wyandotte eggs, some different eggs from different breeds. You know, we got some dirty ones. Those are going to be washed. Now you notice that some of the ones I put into the incubator are dirty. I don't wash the eggs that go into the incubator. I have found that I have better success if I just put them in as they are. I wipe off any large pieces, anything that is going to flake off anyhow, anything that is still wet or ooey gooey yucky. I will wipe those as clean as I reasonably can. And I try to choose the cleanest eggs possible to go into the incubator without washing them. But sometimes, like these Svart Hona eggs, I had 6 today, and I wanted to go ahead and get them into the incubator. My incubator has been empty for a couple of weeks now, and I just can't stand it any longer. So we're going to boil these guys up. Some of these, Daniel eats 3 or 4 boiled eggs a day. He doesn't always eat the yolks, but we find that Daniel does better when we don't allow his blood sugar to drop, and the best way to keep his blood sugar up is by keeping him on a low sugar, high protein kind of diet. Now, it's not a keto diet or anything like that. We're not going into ketosis or acidosis with him, but we try to keep his sugar intake low, his protein intake high. And he likes eggs. Thankfully, he likes eggs, and so he eats several eggs a day. So he doesn't always eat the yolk, but he will occasionally. The other kids like them too, and so we're thankful that God has blessed us with the ability to have chickens and a steady source of eggs. So anyhow, let's go back over here and look at these guys. So I'm hopeful that they all will hatch. I'm not sure that we need more Silkies, but surely someone nearby, someone local to us will. We're going to put this little guy out in the barn and see what happens with it. And I'm really hoping that these Svart Hona eggs will hatch. There are a couple things going around on the internet, pictures, the memes on Facebook showing the Ameraucana chickens and claiming that they lay black eggs, and that's not true. The only birds that I know of that lay black eggs the way that picture looks are the East Indy miniature ducks, the domestic East Indy ducks, kind of like a call duck, and then the big giant black cayuga ducks, supposedly named after a Lake Cayuga in New York State. And I don't know why I told you that. I'm just full of random useless poultry and bird information, and I'm rambling now, so I'm going to close this out. I'm going to say God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, please subscribe. It really does help our little family out. Again, God bless you. Bye-bye.